Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at the preserve keyword. Now, if you remember in the last tutorial, we created a little application that has two list boxes. It has the first array and then the new array after we redeclare it by using the redim keyword. And we went through and we used a for each loop to add each item to the first list box before it's changed. Then we redeclared it using redim, and then we added the two values to the end of it that weren't already there. And then when we added them again, you can see that we get a problem here. We have blank values inside of our array. Now here, I'll just show you guys what will happen if we don't have the brackets here. So if we go ahead and delete these, you're going to see that we get an error because it cannot reference nulls and place them in a list box. So we'll go ahead and click redim, and you can see that the application freezes up, says value cannot be null, parameter name item. So the way we fix this is just by adding the brackets around it, so at least there's something being put into the list box. So we'll go ahead and stop it here, or we can drag this arrow right up there and then continue running it. Let me close out of that, and you can see that it works just fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the preserve keyword. So sorry, I had to pause there, so I may be off topic a little bit, but after we use the redim keyword, we can use the keyword preserve. Now if you read the description for this, it says prevents the contents of an array from being cleared when the dimensions of the array are changed. So it just preserves the original array you had and adds on the existing items. And now redim, that stands for redimension. So if we go ahead and run this, you can see that if we click redim, we get baseball, basketball, and football over here, then baseball, basketball, football, wakeboarding, and soccer. So you can see that it preserved all of the items in our string sports. Now let's go ahead and make the array smaller, and you will see that data is lost even though we use preserve. So we'll just add soccer here. So if we redeclare and preserve, or redim and preserve string sports, but this time we only let it hold 4 spaces, or let's say 4 spaces instead of 5. If we go ahead and run this, you can see that we get baseball, basketball, football, wakeboarding, and soccer. And down here we get baseball, basketball, football, and wakeboarding. So even though you use the preserve keyword, data is still going to be lost if you make your array smaller. Now if we just redeclare it right here and run it, you can see that it gives us 4 blank spots because we did not preserve what we already had in there, and we made it smaller, so data is lost and there is nothing down here after wakeboarding. So we just have an empty array that holds 4 spaces. So preserve is a very simple concept. You should catch on to it really quick. Once you've practiced a little bit with redim and preserving arrays, go ahead and move on to the next tutorial. And if it's not out yet, just wait a little bit and it'll probably be posted soon. So thanks for watching, guys.